So basically, I'm gonna start the run off by creating a file. I found a series of glitches somewhat recently, and I can allow the game to start the file. I'll explain it as I go. So I gotta start this file pretty much, and then the game starts. So, it's kind of a pain in the ass actually to do while you're starting a timer. There we go. Oh, I fucked up. Alright, so I'm gonna reset. Oh, actually, and I just thought of something really important as well, so I skipped ahead in the OST as well. Yeah.
Knob polishing skit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Right?
What is more exciting than that?
Not this gameplay, that's for sure.
Whoa.
So yeah, I want to just do this really quick in preparation. I should have done all this beforehand, but you know, I didn't really have the opportunity, unfortunately. And hopefully this won't fuck up. Alright, and then yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and smurf. So I'll back out. Crash the game maybe? Okay, I've never seen that before either.
Ah, come on, already.
Okay, well, it worked anyways. So yeah, I call this the fuck hee skip, and essentially it allows us to completely skip the text with Mr. Tip. That crazy shit that happened in the start of the menu there, that's not supposed to happen. That definitely lost me time. I don't know what the fuck happened. There's definitely some more crazy glitching that can happen in this game that I'm not entirely aware of. But yeah, so this is all bosses, and yeah, pretty much with the fuck he skip, it completely mutes the game. So that's why I kind of have Barman here playing in the background. But it's actually a pretty fucking massive skip. It makes the game overall much more difficult because you have no sound, which is not necessarily essential for anything in the run. It helps a shit ton when trying to get into the moon early or space early. Also, you saw me fuck that clip up a bunch of times. That's called frame clip, and it allows us to get into all the boss levels early, so we can pretty much just get into whatever world we want at any time and go fight the boss immediately in this game. Oh shit, I'm fucking this up. That's not good. So for this boss, he's a big fucker. He's actually really difficult to get like an optimal fight on. We want to push that fish all the way up so that he gives us a fast cycle. If we did it perfectly, he would have dropped down immediately, and then we could have just killed him instantly. But it's pretty hard to do that fight really well, actually.
I hate that fight, dude.
Yeah, and in the whale, if you get late hits on him, it can actually be a massive problem. So it wasn't too bad. I would have absolutely reset this if this was a PB attempt, but also with that time loss at the very start is really not that bad or like that far behind. Now we have a ball here, so with the ball we can actually do a R clip, which we messed up, or we can just do a barrier clip and skip the barrier here and get into the boss, which is much easier than doing the frame clip. We can do another barrier clip here into the wall to save a cycle on this boss. This guy sucks. This was discovered by YP, Yoshi Pro, Damon, whatever the fuck you want to call him, a while back. It's pretty good tech. It saves like 6 seconds, I believe. And we're gonna miss it. Oh, we clipped into the wall to show it off, and then missed the target. I actually almost recovered that, which would have been remarkable. I'm playing really bad right now. So I was too worried about my Mystical Ninja run and too relaxed with this game. Last run that I did in a marathon for this was actually absurdly good, and I got a sub 13, so I really can't ask for that great of a run. So now that we have both of these bosses beat, we can open the Pirates world without having to lose our overworld ball, which is pretty important because we want to have the overworld ball for both overworld movement and to clip into the barriers with ease. Not only is it easier to clip into the barriers with the ball, but it is also significantly faster, especially if you get the R clip. So pretty much every time we return the ball there, we want to just immediately start spamming to open the menu and then quit out to the castle, because it's much faster than leaving manually. And then from there we can do one bounce. I did two by accident, but we do one bounce and then not immediately, but like as soon as possible, but not as soon as possible, we can slap the ball into the loading zone. And yeah, I like totally fucked up there, so I wasn't paying attention. I forgot I have a new setup there actually, which I need to pay attention to. So this is discovered by AC maybe 2 years ago now or something, that within only when we start, like at the very start, you can hold Z and it allows the ball to transform 1 frame faster. So you want to hold Z there, and we can transform with the to the marble, and then precisely line ourselves up with these lines here. It's a little hard to explain, but you want to be in the middle of these 4 dots, kind of, and by doing that, you can just clip right into the casket thing. Now we have beaten Pirates, so we can return all of our balls. Oh yeah, and that means we have to do another frame clip, unfortunately, and this is probably the biggest run killer for, like, I guess top runners or just anybody really even. And the reason that we want to do that is because we want to open up prehistoric. Although we can clip into prehistoric and access the world early, it's extremely inconsistent, and even just trying to get up on there is kind of a massive pain in the ass, so. And I did recently figure out some super secret tech that actually completely broke this game, which I could maybe utilize here in order to skip the frame clip, but it should in theory still be much slower, so I'm just not going to do it. So we'll try performing our frame clip. We'll focus a little bit more this time. That's not a good start. Whoops. Shit. There we go. What? Okay. So at the start here, we want to spam B. This is actually an old strat. AC came up with a ever so slightly faster strat for this. I think saves half a second that I don't really know and I'm not comfortable trying. So I just do the old strat, but I guess the new strat is also pretty consistent, so. And then from there we can buffer some inputs, which allows the ball to go straight to him. And then we can immediately slap the ball into the dinosaur, killing him. We want those first 2 hits to be really, really fast, because the third one you kind of have free, since your ball just spawns right on top of you, but the first 2 hits are getting them fast is really important, which is why we have setups like that. Okay, Okay, so I try to go for a trick here called target clip. You can actually get onto the target early and it clips the target into the floor. And basically with that, we're able to do, like, we save a second because it starts the animation or like the fanfare, and you don't have to like wait for the target to go completely down, of course. And then the actual run killer, space early. So there's like very precise pixels on top of this surface, which if doing a ground pound and luckily landing on the pixel that we need, we can clip into space and access it without opening all the worlds. So otherwise we have to return all the balls. And because of overworld routing, there we go. That actually wasn't too bad for a marathon. That was really bad, but okay, I really wanted to get the R clip, so I was trying super hard to focus on it, but we didn't get it, unfortunately. So I hope that for whatever happened at the start, it didn't cancel cutscene skip, but that'd actually be pretty interesting. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But so now we're fighting a space boss. I'm sorry, it's so hard to play this game and commentate. I'm trying really, really hard though.
It sounds fine to me, so I'm understanding everything you were saying.
Okay. Alright, so now we're in foot. That is kind of scary sometimes. I've lost a bunch of runs that were on a world record pace to just getting crushed by that foot. So every time I go into that foot, I'm devastated, or not devastated, but I'm like prepared for devastation. And another thing, I'm all over the place, sorry, ADHD I guess. But with the space early, by storing the ball and then entering space, these guys' arms are 2 hits. I actually came up with some fucking super try-hard elitist setup here to do the perfect space boss fight cycle really consistently, but I got distracted and completely messed it up. But whatever, that could have been much worse anyways. But yeah, those hits, so it stored, like, for whatever reason, the ball storage makes the space boss in a state where his arms are both 2 hit. They already start with 1 hit of damage each, and makes absolutely no sense. Oh wait, I need the bowling ball actually. It makes, oh shit. It makes no sense why it happens, but it allows us to kill him in 2 hits instead of his arms needing 3 hits. This is actually pretty bad. Okay.
Wait, what is it that... Say that again?
So when you enter space early with the ball stored, so like you slap your ball into prehistoric and then enter space without having space actually open, it spawns the space boss with 2 hits of damage on each arm, and I totally didn't even think to try the R clip shit. So instead of having to hit each of his arms 3 times, you only have to hit both of his arms twice. And I'm not sure, but that might be like the reason why I'm the only person with like a 52 on that fight. So I think it does actually save 2 seconds, but I could be wrong.
That's pretty crazy. I didn't know that.
So this fight actually has a relatively quote-unquote free target clip, so hopefully I get it. This fight actually is probably the most challenging casually. This very convoluted puzzle, but there's a glitch here where we can just ground pound the switch twice really quickly, and it like sends the platform flying all the way up.
Seizure warning.
Oh yeah, and seizure warning. Yeah, so I missed the target clip because I had a poor bounce, but you can BBZ into the center there and hit the target as it's falling down. It saves a bunch of time. And then that's all the bosses. So that's
Wow.
why I decided to actually run this instead of any percent, because I recently, a few months ago, completely broke the game, and now we don't have to like fight any of the bosses to beat the game, and it's like it's like half of the time that it takes to do the run this way. So I really like this route in many ways, and I feel like this route displays a good like mixture of how broken it is, but also like still very quick and whatnot. I would like to mention two things that are pretty important for the run that I completely failed to mention because it's just so much shit happens so quickly. But one is the L canceling here. So by mashing L in like kind of a rhythmic thing, you can speed Glover up by he'll go up and down on the ball and it speeds him up actually. And then another thing is you saw me walking around at a diagonal. It's because we found out that diagonals actually move Glover faster. As well as some other intricate things that happen in the run that it's really hard to like kind of do self-commentary.
L works on easy too, it doesn't work on normal.
Well, so L canceling does work on normal, but the thing is with easy, your movement is straightforward, but on normal, when you're on top of the ball, your inputs are inverted. So if you're gonna L cancel on normal, you pretty much need to be in the air, because if you're mid-air, it doesn't reverse your inputs, I believe, for some reason. But if you're on water or on solid ground, moving around on top of your ball, then it, like, for whatever reason, your inputs are inverted. I don't know why they decided that was one of the few things that was they would change in normal, but whatever. That and that and also the bonus levels they don't open at all on easy, but we can clip into the bonus levels anyways. So even if we're doing 100%, that's actually irrelevant. We just play on easy anyways. Another difference actually that I also forgot about is on normal you spawn with 5 lives, but since I discovered fuck he skip, which saves a shit ton of time, and that starts you off with 3 lives anyways, so it doesn't even matter. We start off with 3 lives. But yeah, that's clever. Woo! And I love this game. Also love Goemon. You should definitely consider speedrunning both of them. Everybody and anybody. And yeah, that's it.
Are longer than this category.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that actually. The credits in this game are actually longer than the speedrun. So there's that.
It's actually like 14 minutes for these credits or something. It's like something ridiculous.
I think the credits are 16 minutes, but I could be wrong. They're pretty fucking long. It's because they just do like one name at a time, though. It's kind of like text in OOT. But yeah, that's it for me. Well, sort of. I'll be racing Mr. Bones. Be sure to fucking bop that like, subscribe, follow. Woo! Become alpha today, baby. Woo! Yeah, we got Blunt Bunny coming up next, so yeah, stay tuned. Rolling out. The stream's gonna end real quick, so Blunt can do his thing. I don't know, are you all cropped and ready to go?
Ready to go, so just as soon as you cut, I'm gonna hit start streaming.
Alright, so I'm gonna cut stream. Love you all. Peace! Stay rolling deep. I'm out of here.